in this segment, we're going to talk more in detail about the placement of the ball as a ball carrier, and then actually transitioning the ball from one hand to the other as a ball carrier. So Matt has already taken the handoff. He's running to the right side, all right? So he's going to carry the ball in his right arm, okay? Now we talk about a couple things. I'm sorry, I'm going to take this ball back. We want a couple points to this ball to be covered. All right, first we want the front tip of the ball to be covered like a vice-like grip. All right, between the pointer finger and the middle finger. With the fat part of your palm resting on the top of the nose, the belly of the ball resting on that forearm, the back nose into the elbow. All right, then the fat part of the ball across the breastplate, high and tight, 45 degrees across your chest. So as that ball placement here, what Matt is carrying with his right hand should be in that position. So that if we are looking at Matt from behind, turn on around Matt, there is no air or no ball showing. All right, we say that's the ball being high and tight. So if a defender is coming and trying to punch the ball out, it's hard for him to do that. Okay? So that's one thing we talk about every day, CPR, where the defender will club it. Okay, he will come across and try to punch it. All right, again, with that ball being high and tight across the breastplate, let's turn this way, Matt. All right, and I'm trying to come across and punch it. It's secure, it's locked in. It's hard for me to move that ball. The next part, so I've tried to club it, all right, tried to punch it. Now we'll try to rip it out. And having that front nose covered up, vice grip, now as I try to rip the ball out, it's secure. So again, that ball placement is very, very important for a running back or anyone who's carrying the football as you're protecting it with your life. So again, vice grip, back nose covered up, 45 across the breastplate. There's no air from behind, so the defender can't punch it out. Because the first thing, if Matt was low and the ball was below his elbow, it's very exposed for me to come and punch it out. All right, so we want to secure that football and keep it up high and tight. Now, along with that, he's carrying the ball, and now he makes a move, and he's got a cross field. Okay, we want to protect the ball, keeping it in the outside arm, so that in the event that it does get knocked out, or there was a mistake and we had a fumble, that the ball will go out of bounds and not stay inbound. So Matt's running to the right. All right, he's going here to the right, but he makes a move. He's had to come back to the left. So we want to transition the ball to high and tight. So what Matt will do is he will take the top hand, okay? He will take the top hand and just come underneath, because we don't want the ball to come low and expose ourselves. So he's going to take the off hand, he's going to come underneath and form the same pocket he would as if he was receiving a handoff from the quarterback. Cover that nose with the off hand, and now he could take the previous hand that was carrying the football off and transition the ball back to that same position of high and tight, and it's away from the defender. He can use his off hand as a weapon. But the key to it, again, is going back with the ball in the other hand, is not to drop the ball down and bring this hand over the top, because now we just expose that football and put it at risk to be knocked out. But if he comes underneath and then brings the ball down to a protected arm, it eliminates the risk of that ball coming out and being loose.